Man, I'm nervous actually. Today's guest is my favorite comedian, my favorite living comedian.
I've since watched all these videos that I'm kind of glad I didn't know all these extra. I just knew Zeppelin was there. That was my big thing. Then people, the Beatles played there. I even saw, I think, George Michael. They were doing a thing for...
Oh, wow. AIDS or something?
No, for Linda McCartney.
Yeah. She lost her arm, right?
No, she died.
Yeah.
She died.
Damn.
Yeah, she died.
My favorite living comedian.
I kind of just had to like step back and just be like, all right, because, you know, the reality is I got a kid, so I just didn't want to be that. I'm like...
Yeah, you don't want to be drunk when your kid's around.
My fucking Lou Grant with a bottle of whiskey in the... Remember that on Mary Tyler Moore show?
No,
She'd have a rough day and she'd come in. And
I don't remember the whole show.
I can explain it to you.
Yeah.
If I can explain it to
Okay.
you. This fucking guy just... I don't know what that is. All right.
No, I believe it.
I don't know. And the second I started to explain, like, I don't know the whole show. All right. I get it.
I believe
It's that comic ADD. Like, I don't want to fucking... I'm not into it. I don't want to hear it. I got it. Your show. Go ahead. Continue.
I remember... all right, let's talk about old shows then.
We don't have to. It was so funny how you bailed twice on that. You
Patty Duke. What about that?
You made me feel like an asshole. Like that was the 15th time I fucking brought it up. Sorry. No Mary Tyler Moore. One of the great ensemble fucking cast of all time.
I do know she just died recently.
Yeah. I mean, I was going to bring up a more positive story about the show, but yeah.
My favorite living comedian.
It's the second time. I bring up fucking George Michael. What was it, an AIDS event? Some sort of gay thing?
Oh, I didn't say gay, bro.
But why did you say AIDS?
Because he had AIDS, man.
No, he didn't.
Did he? Jesus Christ.
No, he
dude.
didn't.
Well, people have been saying he did.
I think you are confusing it with gay.
No, I'm not. I didn't know he was gay. I knew that apparently he got AIDS in a park. That's what I heard. And
no, he blew a guy in a porta potty and got busted for lewd activity.
Oh.
And then, he had a little fucking, he liked getting a little buzz at the end of the fucking day, and maybe it got away from him. I think that's what happened. But like, what I would like to focus on was how amazing his voice was and how talented he was. And I performed and stood in the same spot that this guy did.
Yeah.
That's what the point was, not what he died of.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
And I wish it was.
What happened in your life? Who'd you lose early on? You're really into death.
Well, no. I mean, I remember listening.
You don't want to get to know Mary Tyler Moore because you're afraid she's going to leave you too?
I remember listening to George Michael on the school bus when I would go to school. And I felt like, and I would always sit by myself.
Did you feel like you were going to catch AIDS by doing that? Some sort of airborne HIV through the fucking radio? I mean, bro, I was holding it up to my ear,
I could feel my ass.
In a roofless school bus. Whatever the windborne radio AIDS was going to get me.
My favorite living comedian.
Hey, Bill. Hey, Theo. This is Marissa from Raleigh, North Carolina. And so, Bill, I heard you say on, I believe it was Joe Rogan's podcast, that you really like the film Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and you've seen it several times. And I know Theo said that he walked out halfway through it. So I was just wondering maybe if you could talk about why you loved it so much, and Theo, why you walked out halfway through it. Anyway, gang.
Well, this is where Bill and I don't talk anymore after this.
No. If you didn't like it, you didn't like it. I absolutely fucking loved it.
I heard on your podcast you say that you loved it.
Oh, my God. Dude, it's the best work Leo's... I mean, Brad Pitt's great. First time you watch it, I was just like, I want to be like Brad Pitt's the guy I want to be.
Yeah.
And then the second time I watched it, I was like, oh my God, I'm just like Leo's character. I have an emotional fucking mess. Well, I don't know what part you walked out in, but
I walked out after they went to that house for the first time, after they met the old guy, and they were in the yard, and then his car had a flat tire. Oh. And at that point, I was like, I got to get out of here. I don't know what these guys are doing. I felt like it was just kind of a waste of, I don't know. I couldn't get into it, and I didn't know what was going on. And it made me feel uncomfortable. I was like, I got to get out of here. Because I started to feel like everybody knows what's going on, and I don't know what's going on, I guess.
Yeah, that's for you and the therapist, buddy.
Yeah.
If that happens to you at the fucking movies. If you think the whole movie theater gives a shit about whether...
No, I don't think
were you making like audible noises that you didn't... Huh? What? Oh?
Oh, my God.
That's the only way they would know.
Fuck, man. I didn't know I was so fucked up, man.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
No, I really didn't.
You do.
I didn't have the insider track, man.
You do.
I really didn't, though. I really didn't, man.
Yeah. I'm not going to sit here and try to talk you into that masterpiece. It's one of my. It might be my favorite thing.
That's what you
done.
said. That's unbelievable to me. You remember that show? Remember that movie, Dream Team? Probably one of the best movies ever. Remember Michael Keaton?
I love Michael Keaton. What was the Dream Team?
Will you show the picture of
I've
that?
seen everything from Mr. Mom and the thing he did about like when he was trying to run the American car making company.
Oh,
That was a great one.
I know what you're talking about. Hold That Tiger. That one when he has the light in the middle. No, that's Kevin Costner was in that.
No, that was Tucker with
Tucker. That was good.
Yeah.
How
with,
good was that?
Tim
Jesus.
Robbins.
They should remake that. There you go, right there.
I never saw that one.
Oh, probably one of the top 20 or 30 films ever, I think. It's in color, too. Dream Team. It's about 4 guys that they're in a mental health facility and they finally get tickets to a baseball game.
Oh, I never saw that one. I've seen most of his films. You ever see Founder?
Is that about the dog that dies?
Nope, that's about McDonald's.
Oh, yeah.
The
Oh,
people
my
star-
God.
Yeah. You saw that, right? You like that one?
So good.
There you go. You didn't walk out. You didn't feel like,
See, that
I understand fast food.
that one
I
did it.
like this one. Too much talking, can't handle. It was almost like if there was subtitles, I could see why you wouldn't fucking enjoy
Bro,
it.
that one did it for me, bro. That Founder was so good.
There you
See, I
go.
love something that has, I think, more of like a like Glory. Remember that movie Glory about the slave fight from 1700?
Wasn't that a Denzel movie?
Matthew Broderick, Denzel
Denzel,
Washington,
yeah,
Damon Wayans.
Yeah.
So I don't think Theo likes slice of life because from what I've heard, that was Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Not a ton of narrative arc, just them.
That's not slice of life.
That's what people are saying.
That's what people are saying, Bill. It is slice of life.
Yeah, they're just living.
Well, can we look up the definition? I didn't know what it...
You know, we look up slice of life again.
It was the Manson murders with a happy ending.
That was the backdrop, but
Yeah. I liked,
I just like how he took all the fear out of the Manson family. He's just like, there's a bunch of stupid fucking hippies who killed a bunch
Yeah,
of
very
creative, talented people in the prime of their lives, and then the other people who weren't in show business down the street that he didn't
very sad.
seem to cover.
My favorite living comedian. Yeah, maybe my perspective sometimes. I think, well, one thing definitely is I've made more money even just in the past year. I finally started making money, you know? And it's definitely been like, yeah, sometimes even in the beginning, I've just even
He's
felt...
going to start yelling at himself in the mirror like Leo. And the part
bad
before you
about it.
walked out.
Was it really? Did he
Fucking
do that?
piece of shit. Yeah. Oh, he yells at himself in the mirror. It's one of my favorite scenes.
Maybe I got to watch it again.
Yeah, you don't have to. I don't want to force.
Well, I'm not going to watch it because you want me to watch it, but I'll watch it maybe because maybe I did miss something, you know? I just, at a certain point, I'm just like, my favorite part of it was that Brad Pitt had a little bit of like a hitch in his walk a little bit, if you noticed that.
What about Leo with the speech impediment that only happened off? I love how you just dismissed that. Yeah. Oh my God, that's amazing. That's what's amazing about when somebody makes something, like people's reaction, like, oh my God, this is the greatest thing ever. Somebody else, I fucking walked out. I get nervous. The whole movie theater was listening to my inner thoughts. They care. They care this much about me.
I don't think they care. I fucking care. In my head, I care too much.
Listen, when I put the hat on, that means I got to go.
That's fine.
I want to show you my truck.
All right.
All right?
We got-
so we can bond on something. We can agree. We missed the mark on Mary Tyler Moore.
Yep.
You brought
What
up
about
something.
Family Man? Have you seen that movie?
I've seen Family Guy. What about The Nice Guys? Oh, you got to see that.
Okay.
You got to see that one. That's a funny one.
I'll watch The Nice Guys.
No, I don't know. I think you're looking down. You got your
No, I'll
jaw
watch it.
out. You got your jaw out. It's very
No.
confrontation. I'm feeling like you're not liking my suggestions. You just like you like the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. This guy's dead to me. He's dead to me. Just to let you know, I can't hear your inner thoughts, so don't get all fucking weirded out and just walk
so
out on me.
crazy. I feel like you're in my head, man.
super quick.
I'm just
I
fucking
really
around.
do.
My favorite living comedian.